been a little while since we've had a conversation about football. It's all been about COVID and null and void. Preparations are starting for the new season. How's it going?
Well, we've not really stopped, if I'm honest, Paul. It's we've used the time to put a lot of infrastructure into the football club. You know, I had a chat with chairman, the owner, and the board, and we've looked at good things that we did in the previous seasons, but also how we can strengthen the infrastructure at the club. So we've used the time to get a lot of paperwork in place, lay some strong foundations, and now we're moving on to the really important stuff, you know, of recruitment.
Like I say, that's the burning sort of, I suppose, the question that all the fans out there want to know is what players you're looking at, who's staying, who's going. I know it's difficult for you to answer that question, but obviously that is the most important factor of the season. Yeah,
I understand that's all fans want to hear about, you know, and especially because the fans haven't been in the stadiums for so long now. I would have thought, you know, our supporters are chomping at the bit to get in and see the team again, and but more importantly, see how we're progressing. So, yeah, we've had some real positives. I would have thought there'll be a lot of stuff that goes to press soon. A lot of excitement about the new kit launch, but more importantly about players we're looking at. It's early stages at the minute. Budget hasn't been released that long ago, but we've been working really hard through the summer. You know, talking to agents, talking to players. But as we've seen now, you know, people are just starting to put their retain lists out. So I'm hoping that there's a lot more information that we can delve into and talk to a lot more players now.
Must be a strange time for you, really, Paul. You've been involved in the league with 32 games, all of them null and void. So it technically means that you haven't managed the club in a league season, although you've played 6 cup games. It's like having 32 friendlies, but at least it's given you that opportunity to see what the standard's like and what we're up against.
Yeah, you know, just reflecting, it was interesting speaking to the owner and the chairman that they feel as though, you know, part of our plan now, we're still in year 1 because we haven't had the time to you know, to really get our teeth into and look at a final league position of where we are and then where to plan for and how to progress. But what it has done, it's given us a really good look at the structure of the league, what it'll take to be successful in it, and that's what myself and John have really looked at. And like I say, there's been a lot of planning. We're probably looking probably in a little bit of a different direction in certain areas. But hopefully we can, I think more importantly, we hope to get a full season this year and plan from the end of this coming season in terms of how to then take the club on to the next level, which is our goal. It's been so frustrating over the last 2 years to not being able to finish a season. You know, when the league was stopped, I think we were stopped on 14 games, but 7 of our games were against 7 of the top 8, and we played them all away from home. So we had a plan that we would, you know, we enjoyed playing at home in front of our own supporters, and that we thought we'd get a high points total in those games at home. So as well as that, we had a number of games to catch up. I think it was 1 on some, 2 on others, and 3 on other clubs. So it was frustration on our part because as when the league stopped, the league shows you in a certain position, but it doesn't tell you the full story. So yeah, there's numerous things that we've looked at, things we've done well, things we haven't done so well, planning, and yeah, well, hopefully everything's coming together, and you know, we've got a good pre-season to look forward to, and hopefully that'll bode us well into what is a really important season for us.
Yeah, pre-season's good this year. We've got the new round-robin format of the Newland Shield with Brackley and Corby, which is going to be a little bit more competitive than the normal sort of side you pluck out for a friendly. We're going to Jersey Bulls, a good game against Colville in between, I think it is, and a couple more that are going to be arranged maybe. So yeah, it should be a good sort of sort out for you. I think it's better, don't you, that we've got a competition to aim for rather than just playing just playing sake.
Yeah, I went to the board, and you know, with it's more to do with the supporters. I thought you know, in terms of the pre-season, it was ticking quite a few boxes. So, you know, we had a meeting with, you know, with the owner, chairman, and the board, and I put to them, you know, what about a little round robin tournament? One, I think it'd be great for a lot of local supporters to come into the clubs. Two, we know that the games will be ultra competitive against Corby and Brackley, and three, it might bring a few well needed pounds and pence into not just our club but to Corby and Brackley as well. So you know, with bar takings, etc. I'm hoping there's a lot of interest in it, and you know, all three fixtures, you know, home and away against Brackley and Corby are well supported, and yeah, it's. I think that kind of epitomises what we wanted to get out of pre-season. We have to remember the supporters. You know, for me, the most important people in football. So, you know, looking at the fixtures, local derbies, yeah, I think it's ticked a lot of boxes for all three clubs.
We've got a media day coming up in a few weeks' time, where the majority of the new squad will probably be announced and looked at. It will give the fans a chance to see those players. Exciting times, you say, ahead. Yeah. We're really in a close season, as it said, but it's good to be back involved in football. Oh
yeah, I think everybody's missed it. You know, I've spoke to supporters up and down the country, tried to keep myself in and around sort of, you know, with podcasting around football. And you just realise just what a social sport this is, and such what a game it is for the supporters. So most importantly, it'd be great the supporters back in football. I've just seen little glimpses of the FA Cup final, of just what it means to people, and it'd be lovely to have the fans back in, especially here at home. You know, we know how the supporters. You know, I think everybody's missed them. I think everyone's missed them, and I think the supporters have. You know, it's horrible. It's been a horrible, vicious circle. But hopefully they'll come back in, and hopefully we can give something to really cheer about. Okay, Paul, thanks for your time, and no doubt we'll speak again, if not now, in Jersey. Thank you very much.